Hi kids! In this video, we are going to learn our last lesson, that is Mother Earth, keep it green. Trees are very important. They give us oxygen to breathe, and its roots hold the topsoil during the rain and flood. And also, they give us furniture, paper, medicine, fruits, vegetables, etc. And now, we are going to discuss about afforestation, deforestation, and global warming. Now, let's see about afforestation. Afforestation is the planting of trees to create a forest or on non-forest land. It is different from reforestation, which is replanting trees while forest has been replanted. The afforestation is used for commercial purposes. It is usually planting and harvesting of trees and agricultural crops. So, afforestation means it is the establishment of a forest or stand of trees in an area where there was no previous tree cover. Afforestation அப்படிங்கிறது மரக்கன்றுகளை நட்டு அதன் மூலமாக ஒரு ஏரியாவில் இல்லை ஒரு லேண்டில் நாம் காடுகளை உருவாக்குனா அதற்கு பேர் afforestation. So, afforestation means it is the establishment of a forest or stand of trees in an area where there was no previous tree cover. Importance of afforestation. It is highly important to maintain biodiversity and ecological balances. It is also important to prevent global warming, soil erosion, and pollution. Various advantages of afforestation. A constant supply of forest products like medicine, fruits, vegetables, woods, etc. And it prevents soil erosion. It stabilizes the climate. It has the potential of reversing global warming and climate change. It gives better quality air. and its preservation of wildlife. And the second topic is deforestation. Deforestation means cutting or clearing of trees or forest of a large area for the facilitation of human activities. It is a serious environmental concern since it can result in the loss of biodiversity, disturbance the water cycle, damage to the nature habitats, and soil erosion. Deforestation is also a major contributing the global warming and climate change. Deforestation அப்படின்னா மரங்களை வெட்டி காடுகளை அழிக்கிறது. அது எதற்காகனாலும் இருக்கலாம். ரோடு போடுறதுக்கு ஆர் ஹவுசிங் லேண்ட் இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு எதுக்காகனாலும் மரங்களை வெட்டி அழிச்சாங்கன்னா அதுக்கு பேர் deforestation. And now let's see the causes of deforestation. Agriculture. Trees are cut for provide lands for cultivation and agriculture. Housing. People cut trees to provide land for houses, buildings, and factories. Fuel. Fuel from trees are burned and used as fuel for cooking and other activities. Furniture and paper. Trees are cut to obtain wood. Wood from trees are used to make furniture and paper. Natural causes. Deforestation also a cause to the natural causes like forest fire, flood, climate change, and drought. We should try to stop deforestation. Here are some ways. 1. Plant a tree. Growing more trees is the easiest way to help your planet. 2. Don't print unnecessarily. Try to avoid printing any files that you really not need. 3. Prefer buying recycled goods and products. And the recycle icon on the product meant it was made from the renewable resources. 4. Cattle breeding requires millions and tons of food for plant origin each year. Avoid eating meat and save plants easily. 5. Don't use firewood for a fireplace. Make sure your personal comfort and luxury does not harm the whole environment. Don't buy palm oil. Palm oil is made using palm trees. Every hour, the area about 350 footpath of fields of wood is cut off for making this type of oil. This is definitely not necessary. 7. Support manufacturers that have little or no harm to nature. Avoid buying any products and goods as produced by companies which are responsible for deforestation. 8. Cooperate with NGOs that fight against deforestation. Population control is another indirect method to save trees and forests. And the next one is global warming. I am sure that you must have heard this term before. So now let us explore. What does global warming mean and its effects on our lives, environment, and the entire world? So, what is global warming? Global warming is the term used to describe the rising of average temperature on Earth. In other words, it is the process of our entire planet heating up. Global warming அப்படின்னா உலகம் வெப்பமயமாதல். அதாவது உலகம் முழுக்க முன்னாடி இருந்ததை விட இப்போ அதோட வெப்பம் அதிகமாயிருக்கு. அதுக்கு என்னென்ன ரீசன், அதை எப்படி குறைக்கலாம் அப்படிங்கிறத நம்ம இப்போ பார்க்க போகிறோம். In the last century, the earth was warmed by an average of 1 degree Celsius, which might not sound like a significant change, but it could have a big impact on the people and animals around the globe at present and in the future. It is presumed that by the end of the 21st century, global warming is likely to cause an increasing in the Earth's temperature of around 2 to 5 degrees Celsius. And this change in climate will make our weather more erratic, forcing many species into extinction, and making the life much harder. But the important question is, what causes global warming? அதாவது 100 ஆண்டுகளுக்கு முன்னால் குளோபல் வார்மிங் குறைவாக இருந்துச்சு. இப்போ 1 டிகிரி செல்சியஸ் தான் அதிகமாக இருக்குது. அந்த 1 டிகிரி செல்சியஸுங்கிறது அதிகம் இல்லைனாலும் அதிகமான பாதிப்புகளை ஏற்படுத்தியிருக்கு. அண்ட் 21st செஞ்சுரி முடியும் போது 2லிருந்து 5 டிகிரி செல்சியஸ் வரைக்கும் உலக வெப்பமயமாதல் அதிகமாகலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. 1 டிகிரி செல்சியஸையே நம்மளால் தாங்க முடியலன்னா 5 டிகிரி செல்சியஸ் அதிகமானால் அதோடைய பாதிப்பு எப்படி இருக்கும்னு கொஞ்சம் இமேஜின் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. அண்ட் அந்த குளோபல் வார்மிங் வர்றதுக்கு என்ன காரணம் அப்படிங்கிறத பார்க்கலாம். வெல், the factor responsible for the change in climate is a phenomenon known as the greenhouse effect. And what is that? Since the Industrial Revolution, humans have been burning large amount of fossil fuels such as oil and gas. These are producing huge amount of carbon dioxide. The gases released into the atmosphere. During this process, act like an invisible blanket, trapping heat from the sun and warming the earth. This is known as the greenhouse effect. Not only that, deforestation is another huge reason for global warming. As we all know, trees absorbs huge amount of carbon dioxide from the air and release oxygen back into it. But sadly, main rainforests are being cut down by humans to make furniture, paper, and to clear the way for roads, oil mines, dams, and habitation. So, due to decrease in the number of trees and forests, the carbon dioxide remains in the atmosphere, adding fuel into the fire and warming the globe. And if this continues, there will be severe consequences as a warmer climate could affect our planet in many ways. Like, there will be more rainfall, seasons will be unpredictable. The sea ice will shrink. Thus will be resulting in the rise in the sea levels. But the most crucial question is, how do you prevent global warming? And How can you contribute towards saving the planet? Well, you don't have to do anything big. Tiny changes in your own house can make a difference too. For example, 1. Try switching your normal bulb to energy saving light bulbs. 2. Take a walk or bicycle instead of using the car for short distance. 3. Always turn off the electrical items when you're not using them. 4. And most importantly, recycle and reduce your food wastage. All these little things can make a huge differences and will turn you into a superhero. Children, besides planting trees, we can also preserve Mother Earth in the following ways. 1. We should not waste paper. 2. We should use both sides of paper and send emails instead of using paper for writing mails. 3. We should avoid cutting trees. 4. We should replace paper towels with washable towels or hand dryers. This will reduce the cutting of trees for making paper. Instead of burning paper, try to recycle it. Programs like One Mahotsav should be celebrated in the school. Each and every child should be encouraged to plant a sapling or adopt a tree. Go green. 22nd April as Earth Day and 5th June as World Environment Day should be celebrated with great enthusiasm. People should be made aware about their responsibilities towards Mother Earth. Let us take a pledge to make our earth green. And now, let's recall our last video class. Come on, let's know about forest. Nature has given us air, water, animal and plant life, soil and minerals, and many other things. They are called natural resources which help us directly and indirectly to survive. Forests are important natural resource and help us in many ways. In this lesson, we shall study the different types of forest and how we can conserve them. Forest. A forest is a large area of land thickly covered with trees and having a rich natural environment. Wild animals and plants living in forest depend on them for their survival. Forests are rich in natural environment, trees and plants that grow without being planted by man as well as wildlife. Importance of forest. Trees produced oxygen during photosynthesis, which is vital for life on earth. They are rightly called Earth's lungs. Trees growing in forests provide us shade and also keep the surrounding areas cool. Forests provide food and shelter for wild animals. Forests absorb many toxic gases and thus purify the air. The roots of trees hold the forest soil particles together and prevent soil erosion. This also helps in improving the quality and fertility of soil. Forests also give us different kinds of fruits, nuts, and valuable medicinal herbs. The leaves, barks, and fruits of some trees, such as eucalyptus, cinchona, and tulsi, are known to cure infection and diseases. India is a large and geographically diverse country. Indian forests include evergreen forest, deciduous forest, coniferous forest, and thorn and scrub forest. Mother Earth is crying. Do you know why? People have destroyed her beauty. It is no longer as green and beautiful as it was earlier. Trees are useful to us. Apart from various uses, trees gives us oxygen to breathe and its roots holds the top fertile soil during rain and flood. Some uses of trees for making furniture, for making paper, for making medicines. What will happen if we keep on cutting trees? Yes, there will be no forest at all. We will have no oxygen to breathe. Birds and animals living in the forest will suffer. During floods, we washed away, and there will be no fertile land for agriculture. They help in bringing rain. They give us fruits, vegetables, and medicines. How to save our trees? Each one of us should plant one tree and take care of it. Planting of trees in large numbers is called afforestation. Paper is made up of trees, so we should not waste paper. We should not cut the trees unnecessarily. Things that can be reused should be recycled. Good. Keeping this in mind, we should take steps to protect the trees, forest, and our earth. Thank you, children.